Here with Kelly, Abigail, and Maya, and we're going to talk to you about some tools that you can use with technology in the classroom. My first tool was My Storymaker, and it's a digital storytelling tool. Who created My Storymaker? My Storymaker was created and designed by Carnegie Mellon University's Entertainment Technology Center with the help of ETC Global, Electric Owl Studios, and Idea Foundry. What is this tool? This tool was created for students to be able to create their own stories and explore a different type of experience because of its interactiveness. The tool is extremely easy to use because it was specifically designed for younger children. The audio and visuals used for this tool are all made to help the student use the tool. This tool is great for kindergarten and first and second grade students, especially because it allows them to be creative and create a story that they can show anyone because it's accessible online. When was this tool created? This tool was developed in 2007 and has recently been updated by the Idea Foundry, which upgraded My Storymaker and created new backgrounds and characters for students to use in their stories. Why is this tool is useful? Because it allows students to use their imaginations a lot more in the traditional class, a lot more than the classroom. It not only allows the students to create stories, but it allows them to interact with their stories and see their stories play out. Teachers should use this tool to encourage creativity in the classroom. The conclusion, this tool should be used to encourage creativity in the classroom, help students when learning about reading and writing, and encourage student involvement in the classroom. My next tool was Discovery VR, and it's a virtual reality tool. Who created it? It was created by Discovery Communications, the same people that created the Discovery Channel. Um, what is it? Discovery VR was made to show people how to create how incredible the planet is by going behind the scenes of some of their shows and experiencing heart-pounding adventure and stunning celebrations. This tool is easy to use because all students and teachers need to do is get the app and they can watch and experience any of the videos. There are so many possibilities for this tool because it's accessible for most schools because they do not need the goggles in order to watch the clips, which means they can use smartphones or tablets to watch the videos. This makes it cheaper for schools to afford. When was it created? Discovery VR launched in 2015 and is frequently being updated with more and more virtual reality experiences. Why should we use this tool? This tool is useful in the classroom because it allows the teacher to show students different places or events that they wouldn't be able to show in the traditional classroom. Teachers should use this tool because it allows the students to get involved in the learning experience and provides a more hands-on experience for them. The conclusion, this tool should be used to get students involved in the virtual world, immerse students in what they're doing, and open up a whole new world for students. That's all I have. Now it's Maya's turn.
Sorry about that pause. My computer started freaking out for a minute. Okay. So my tools were Twitter. One of my tools was Twitter. And we usually don't think about Twitter as a tool to use in the classroom. However, teachers have been implementing this tool for a while now. It's similar. It's a social media network that allows individuals to share short details about their everyday lives in real time. It's similar to blogs that educators are used to following, but messages are shorter and can be more personal in nature. Information can be accessed on multiple platforms such as the mobile phones, web browsers, and messages and notifications through email. They can also follow their friends and other people who share the same interests. And in order for teachers to connect with their interests, they can use hashtags such as music, science, or I like this school is fun hashtag because it can be quite interesting. So why should we use Twitter in the classroom? One of the uses is professional development, where teachers can collaborate with one another, creating a virtual network of different ideas. They can also use it for advancement of professional learning communities. It also decreases the feelings of isolation. Sometimes teachers can be so caught up in their work with their students that they don't find time to talk to one another and bounce ideas off of each other, so they can meet other teachers from around the world and see how they use different ideas in their classroom. For students, it provides more engagement because they're used to using social media. This is something that they are not new to. Everyone is using social media nowadays, so this is a very familiar tool, something that they understand. Communication, teachers can share ideas with their students and also ask discussion questions to create an educational thread and enhance learning opportunities that explores a wide range of topics based on their interests. And they can also follow individuals that are credited, such as NASA, to receive information in real time. For iPads in the classroom, there's actually a tool called iPads for Teachers. And why are iPads beneficial? Today's youth will potentially always have a computer in some form with them, and it will save on instruction time because they don't take as much time to boot up as a normal computer or laptop would. Books, calculators, calendars are all combined into one small handheld resource, and students become pilots in their own learning experiences. So how can we incorporate iPads into the classroom? You should identify what it is that you want your students to learn, and will technology enhance or hurt the learning process? In my field placement, my teacher uses iPads for different reasons. We have an app called Front Row, which enhances their math experience, and there's another app called iReady, which is for both math and reading, and it has different characters on it that the kids really like to see and they really like to interact with, and it's all about learning, and it helps them learn the content that they would traditionally learn just from lecturing. Teachers should also understand the world that we currently live in and all the technology that we're exposed to. I mean, technology is dominating our culture, and the earlier students are immersed into the technological world, the better. It allows the opportunity for students to teach each other. I mean, I've seen kids in my placement teach each other things that like one kid didn't know, and it's really amazing to see like all the things that kids know. But we should always plan ahead because technology can be unpredictable, and we should always have a traditional backup plan. So as I stated earlier, for the language arts and math, we use iReady. It has virtual flashcards, independent reading, and some apps actually read to children, or they can actually record themselves, which is really cool, and apps that support language, grammar, and phonics. And Front Row provides a self-paced learning experience that provides incentives for children when they get a problem correct. And that's all I have.
Okay, so I'm Abby, and I'm gonna give me a second to pull up my slide. Here we go. So this is just the site where we got tools from, Kathy Shook's Guide to Everything. Now my two tools are, I have a concept mapping tool, and I have an online Web 201 tool, and that is 201, Web 2.0 tool, and that's Google Drawings. So first is Pabet, it was created by Nortian, Norton, a small team from San Francisco. And to learn more about these creators, you can follow this link. Poplet is a good tool to capture and organize your thoughts. It lets you create mind maps to help students think and learn visually. It's a very easy to use design. You can also embed videos, insert pictures, or add text box for each box. And it can be used as a formal assessment by having students create a map as a presenting tool. So it was created in 2013 and last updated on October 4th, 2016. Now, why use Puppet? It gives students and teachers a visual way to show information, and we always talk about the different types of learning. So visual is definitely one of those, and I think it helps. All students are usually a combination of all of the learning abilities, visual, audio, etc. So this can really help all your students. It's a very versatile tool. It can be used with any subject and for basically any part of the lesson plan. And teachers can also use this one for group work, as each student's Poplet, they connect to each other for their pictures and stuff, have their name on them. So you can easily see the division of labor between the group. So you can be sure that your students are actually working together. Now, this application was created by Google, and to learn more about Google, I have a link. Now, what does this do? Google created Google Drawings to create shapes and diagrams, and you can easily build charts, layout diagrams, you can create flow charts, you can also comment on your designs. This tool is really easy to use. You can add or embed your creations onto websites or other documents, and this tool can also be easily incorporated into any subject. It's a very simple way for students, especially visual learners, to take notes, and they can organize their thoughts. Onward. This application was first released on April 12th, 2010, and it was last updated September 25th, 2015. This is a useful tool for teachers to create visually appealing forms, worksheets, or note pages. You can help students learn how to organize information. It's easy to use and easy to share because of Google Drive. You can easily put it into any of your other documents that are also on Google Drive. And it can be accessed as long as you have internet. Then I have my conclusion for Poplet. It has multiple uses, can be used as a presentation tool to take notes or organize data, can be used in groups as each student's Poplet has their name on it, and it helps students think and learn visually and gives notes a visual aspect. Now, Google Drawing has multiple uses for teachers and students. You can create infographics, collaborative post-it note boards if you're working in a group or with other teachers, graphic organizers, or you can make flowcharts. It's easy to embed in other documents and works really well with Google Drive. And it can be used for any part of a lesson, any part of a subject, and you can access it from anywhere. And those are my sources. And I believe that is it for staying with us.